Hello everyone, I hope you have very much quite a wonderful, great day indeed, guys, and very much quite a beautiful day indeed, guys, as well. As you can see, guys, today is quietly sunny and quietly beautiful as well, and also quietly balanced with the warm and the cold as well, which also makes it very quietly interesting. Despite that, guys, I'm very quietly, highly, superly grateful for your guys' support, and everything else means completely a lot to me. Keep pushing on your end and keep doing as much as you can in your own way as well, and exactly keep going as well. You'll always exactly get there no matter what. And despite that, guys, you guys are very quietly highly persistent and also highly brave as well too, which I've been able to exactly see that for myself as well. But either way, guys, you got this. Have a blessed weekend as well. Sorry for actually shooting up this late. I was quietly walking with my dog and doing house chores and bonding with my dog Universe as well, just in order to give her some training, just in order to give her some few training tips as well as ideas. But either way, she's quietly grown up and she's quietly heavily adapting as well to that. Either way, guys, for those of you guys on today's episode, you'll receive today's episode on Shorts and on also as well on TikTok. But for those of you guys, you'll receive it on next week Monday morning when we move on to the next episode. When we move on to the next episode on Monday morning, so you'll receive it then. For those of you guys in long YouTube, for those of you guys in long YouTube channel videos. And lastly, and everything else, I want to exactly take as much of your time as I need for the shorts. Have a blessed weekend and have a very great day. Appreciate your guys' support, and like and subscribe to Bill Yo's channel in YouTube and as well in TikTok. He would very much quite appreciate that. But as he said before, guys, he appreciated it. He's very highly grateful for it. It means completely a lot to him. Thanks for sharing your space and your light with me, guys. Completely means a lot to me. You guys continue doing the same thing. I believe in you. As you believe in me, may God bless you and be with you at all times. On today's episode, which is speak about Shadow Child, who is a high-ranking member of a very formidable secret society, very formidable secret society of supervillains known as the Unholy Alliance, with the sole goal and purpose of creating chaos, destruction in its wake, of creating chaos and destruction in its wake, and also for controlling human society and the known universe and the sacred universe as well in the process. Shadow Child is one of the most deadliest members of the Unholy Alliance, which is a secret society of supervillains. He's one of the most deadliest and darkest one of the most deadliest and darkest members of the Unholy Alliance. He's known for his great power that he possesses, extreme great deadliest dark followers who do everything who does everything exactly, who does everything else completely as he commands them to. And through that leadership, they quietly grow stronger and more highly invincible than unlike anything else they've quietly faced. Shadow Child is very determined, very highly ambitious of his true goal and of his true mission, obsessed with the boundaries of controlling nano energy in order for him to fully infuse himself to becoming a powerful ancient elemental being that has the power and the gifted ability of controlling immortal powers and immortal gifted immortal powers and gifted shadowy and gifted greater shadowy and healing adaptable abilities as well in the process. So obsessed with the power of shape-shifting and so obsessed with the power of obtaining the great forbidden art creation technique and the forbidden power of controlling natural environments to his own use, which makes him the deadliest and one of the most deadliest and unpredictable foe and adversary that the members of the United Heroes and the members of the World Heroes and the members of the Universal Heroes have fought and have clashed over for the past few years and for the past few months as well. So with that exactly being said, let's move forward on schedule as well. Shadow Child, during Shadow Child's earlier life, he was obsessed with the nano infusion. He was obsessed with the nano infusion experiment where he'll be able to be granted the powers of godlike hood abilities. The great scientist known as the brown scientist and the white scientist both exactly came together in order to using the ancient power known as nano energy to try to understand its full capabilities of curing cancers, diseases, alienless and more 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 deadly viruses of sickness and more deadly virus of sickness and health issues and health and mental health issues and illnesses as well, and also the salvation of humanity, and also the salvation of humanity, as well as the salvation of humankind, as well as the salvation of humankind, and removing poverty and plagues that plunged the mortal world into further destruction as well. Despite this, guys, Shadow Child became highly obsessed that the opportunity itself had completely represented itself right there to his front eyes as well, as he decided to completely seizing it right there and there as well, to seizing the power that he would acquire and take and use to further his own goals as well. During the experiment, the other members of the white scientists became highly cautious that Shadow Child would use this much power to further his dark goal and his dark ambition, and they thought the best way for them to protect humanity and the entire sacred universe from utter destruction was for them to purposely creating a failsafe of a greater destruction that could destroy the ancient power to which there are more deadly threats that were trying to acquire the ancient power for their own sinister power hungry goals as well, and for sole dominance over humankind and the entire sacred universe as well, to which the great good scientists, to which the other great good scientists of the white scientist members began a huge failsafe of destruction, to which they exactly did so as well, and they began the fullest destruction in destroying the nano energy. But in doing so, Shadow Child was heavily infused with the nano energy, becoming a full pledging darker creature, and a more very invincible godlike creature as well, to which he vanished during the great destruction of the great incident of the explosion, and he was never seen again. The brown scientists and the silver scientists and the other members of the white scientists all banded together after the previous ones had betrayed them and exactly shown that they can never be trusted with so much knowledge that they are the ones who did the bad thing by betraying them in the very beginning, to which it's time for them to become highly affiliated with the ancient criminal organization in order to controlling the fate of humanity, to where they all precisely are good in that as well. During the following early years of Shadow Child, he began recruiting sinister, dark followers who aided him on his respective mission. They began a huge dark campaign of conquest, of conquering many known star systems across the entire sacred universe, to which in actual reality it drew the attention of the original Lord of Magic, where the original Lord of Magic's dark druids and dark witches and dark followers went there on the behalf of the great original Lord of Magic and warned Shadow Child of his disobedience if he ever crosses the territory of the original Lord of Magic and his forces, that it will soon exactly be dealing him with a very harsh punishment they will not exactly be able to take back. Shadow Child completely respected the terms and the conditions of the original Lord of Magic, as he told the dark magic users that from here on out, he and his followers will stay away from the conquered population. But through that end, the original Lord of Magic exactly told his dark druids and his dark witches and his dark followers that Shadow Child is not exactly a threat, but if he ever exactly intervenes on his greater goals, he will be forced to be removed completely without any hesitation or no mercy. And in doing so, he exactly gave Shadow Child many dark worlds and planets and unknown inhabitable worlds that are full with aliens and creatures coexisting altogether with supernaturals, vampires, werewolves, and witches and druids all living together for them to conquer, to which will be better suited for him and his great talent and dark ambition, for him to begin expanding his own rule in his own way, to which Shadow Child accepted the offer through the dark druids who was sent by the original Lord of Magic as well, to which he gladly would accept the proposition as well. During the following years, Shadow Child rose to the occasion in conquering thousands of billions of worlds across the entire known universe, to which his dark followers have already grown into a large size portion of an army and of a mother with battle cruisers and fleet at his disposal. During the earlier years, he was able to get the attention of Dr. Universe and of Dr. Darkness, who become the founder and the leader of the Unholy Alliance, which is a formidable secret society of supervillains. And they exactly told Shadow Child that his expertise and talents will be very valuable for the group, that they will be very useful for the group in order to serving its moral dark purpose and mission if they all banded together as a formidable group of dark forces willing to changing the course of the entire system of the entire sacred system and of the rest of the entire human world in a process for him to expanding his control over the entire conquered population of the known universe and of the rest of the sacred universe. To which Shadow Child gladly accepted the proposition and exactly told Dr. Darkness and Dr. Universe that he'll be more than be happy and merry than to be happier to joining the group itself, willing to provide them his expertise and his dark, greater talents, making sure that the group will be fulfilling its moral ancient duty that will also serve his goal well and his mission very well, to which he seemed very satisfied at the offer and exactly told Dr. Darkness and Dr. Universe that he'll be more very happier to joining forces with them and with the other members than ever possible, to which they all do share one common thing: the power and controlling over the entire sacred universe, and that is what they need to do as well. Towards expanding the group's power and greater affiliation would give them more power and more influence than anything else ever known, to which they have purposely agreed that with his expertise, they'll be highly remainable. They'll be highly formidable as well at that. On the actual 15 on the actual precise day of the 15th of March, the members of the Unholy Alliance fought with the members of the Universal Heroes, literally ordered and guided by the other ancient criminal organizations known as the Order of the Five and the founders, in order for them to working on their behalf as their proxies, so that they can be the one to taking the great fall for them, so that they can still operate without any suspicions upon them as well. To which the members of the Unholy Alliance agreed that this will be the perfect time to testing their powers and their abilities as well, knowing full well that they're under the full guidance of the other ancient criminal organizations that will be fully giving them more resources and more power than anything else they've ever received. During the attack and the incursion against the members of the Universal Heroes within the central headquarters of the human world, Shadow Child fought up against the member of the Universal Water Hero, and up against the great Time Boy, to which he greatly took them down with ease and managed to exactly burn them until War Boy and Mind Girl exactly intervened during the battle, to which Shadow Child used up his great summoning techniques to summoning giant toxic spores of great toxic energy in order to toxicate the entire forest battle, and in order to try to toxicate the entire forest battle, to making the enemy lose his mind and creating some sort of psychic hypnosis illusion for them. But the heroes were quietly highly prepared for the unexpected, to which they fought up against the adversary with full force until the members of the United Heroes arrived in order to stopping the attack of the members of the Unholy Alliance, to which they were all forced to surrender. And Shadow Child exactly told the members of the Universal Heroes that they have no idea that what they started is just the tip of the iceberg, and that it's about to begin taking its full rightful place now. While they were in prison on the Astral prison, on the actual day, on the actual precise day, on the actual definitely precisely on the actual definitely precisely of the 28th of July, Shadow Child exactly was able to re-meet with his followers through a shadowy dark astral projection of himself on his different private chamber of a cell within the astral prison, to which Professor War God gave him the great clearance, gave him the proper clearance and a proper allowance that the members of the founders have exactly granted him as well. His followers as well appeared through the shadowy dark astral projection as well, they told their leader and master that things are going according to plan, the way they're supposed to be. All their wait is for the orders for them to proceed on with the next phase of the plan. Shadow Child exactly told his followers and his acolytes to remain highly within the shadows of the entire sacred universe. They must gather the raw materials and the raw substance that they need to furthering the ancient power that they are trying to obtain. To which they precisely agreed, then that is what they will precisely do as well. To which the two shadowy dark reflections of the astral projection vanished within a cell, and Shadow Child seemed highly pleased that things are now going according to plan, the way they're supposed to be as well. In August, the members of the Unholy Alliance were mysteriously, secretly released from their imprisonment by Professor War's clearance under the orders of the members of the founders, who now realized that the group itself has served its moral compass and its moral purpose. They are more than welcome to proceeding with their goals and with their true dark purpose, to which it'll soon help them more, achieving and paving a way for them to beginning the ultimate dark goal and the ultimate dark purpose in a more ingenuous way than ever possible. To which Professor Wu, who's also a secret member of the founders, also agreed on that, to which he decided it's best to release them from their cells to begin their full purpose and goal, to which it'll pave a way for their goal and for their mission in a very, very, very good way, in a very high beneficial way for their true mission to begin bearing fruit on its own course of mission as well, to which it'll soon serve a higher purpose and a higher mission for their true dark goal as well, and for the dark evolutionary chain of ambition as well. On the actual precise day of the on the actual precise day of the of the actual precise day of the actual precise of the 21, Shadow Child was able to reconvene with the members of the Unholy Alliance on one of the hideouts of Doctor Darkness's hideouts, to where they all discuss that their plans have now need to begin taking full mobilization, and the furthering of them must proceed on going into schedule, to where they all precisely agreed, then that is exactly how they should move forward with the actual plan. And Shadow Child completely agreed during the meeting that it's best for them to focus with furthering the next stage of their plan as well. On the actual precise of the 21st of October, Shadow Child was able to reconvene with his dark followers through an ancient dark crystal catacomb city, to where he exactly told them that it's time for them to proceed on with the next ritual of mission, the next ritual of combining dark magic with scientific knowledge that needs to be put to the test. They all precisely good in that as well. On the actual day of the 9th of November, Shadow Child and his dark followers began a sinister dark ritual campaign on an ancient dark white crystal temple, where the power of dark magic and scientific energy was able to draw the attention of Sister, who is a member of the World Heroes and the members of the Universal Magic Heroes, who quietly led and founded by Universal Girl, to where they all completely began their incursion on the attacking on the ancient white crystal temple and fought toe to toe with Shadow Child and his dark followers, realizing that the force was highly beyond, realizing that the energy and magic was very beyond powerful than anything else. Universal Magic Girl and the leader of the World Heroes fought toe to toe with Shadow Child, and that his powers and his techniques have heavily increased beyond anything else I've ever seen. Shadow Child exactly did tell the members of the Universal Heroes that he will soon begin his goal and mission, and they should never underestimate him or undermine his capabilities, especially of his enlightened colleagues, to which will soon be the downfall of their own making, that they will never soon be able to take it back or rise from coming back from that as well. To which Universal Magic God began to agree with the leader of the World Heroes that the enemy is definitely powerful and highly ingenuous, intelligent, super intelligent, highly ingenuous, super intelligent of a tactician and of a strategist as well. To which Shadow Child exactly told his followers to destroy the ancient temple and literally teleport themselves away, to which they did it just exactly that. But the ritual served its moral purpose and its moral goal. They granted themselves the ability and powers in the actual process of the ritual. And Universal Magic Girl and the leader of the World Heroes began to realize that they are definitely literally seeing more evil than ever possible, and they're fighting up against the worst threat and enemy who's completely beyond unknown anything else I've ever faced, to which he is the member of the Unholy Alliance, to where they were able to connect the dots through that as well. On the actual 6th of December, Shadow Child was able to reconvene with Dr. Darkness through his ancient dark imprisonment temple, to which is an ancient sand temple that's quietly within the entire sacred magical universe. With sand worlds and planets, to where Dr. Darkness exactly told Shadow Child that they do need the expertise of accessing those forbidden techniques and powers for them to becoming highly powerful and highly formidable members as well, in order to boosting his armada and his entire fleet. Shadow Child began to reassuring Dr. Darkness that he already has a plan in mind to leveling up the playing field. He already told his secret sleeper agents to beginning a full sinister campaign, to which will begin taking its place soon. But rather than that, the forbidden ancient powers of the techniques that you're asking, he will definitely receive in full spade, to which will grant him more power beyond anything else has ever seen. To which Dr. Darkness began to agree. Then that is all they needed to know, to move forwardly with the plan and to go forward with it without further interference. And they all precisely good in that as well. On the actual 19th of January, the members of the Unholy Alliance began to reconvene in a darker cave to which the different headquarters houses ancient statues of great druids, warlocks, witches, fairies, and ancient origin godlike creatures and water monsters and earth frog creatures and statues and ancient hieroglyphical paintings of ancient druid-like creatures giving life to a powerful primordial being of a creature, of a hybrid creature, and also of an ancient ancestral witch that possesses infinite dark power beyond her ancient knowledge as well. Despite that, Shadow Child was able to reassure the members of the Unholy Alliance that the plan and purpose has been fulfilled and that they can move on forward with the next activity of their goal and with the next activity of their mission as well. To which the members of the Unholy Alliance began telling each other that they cannot underestimate the members of the Universal Heroes and especially of their allies. They are becoming too much of an annoyance and they must be dealt with full permanent effect because they cannot ruin their plan of their goals of their own making. To which the leader of the Unholy Alliance began to reassuring the members that they already have a plan in place. All they have to do is make sure that it works the way it was orchestrated, to where they all precisely agreed, and that is all good news for the rest of them as well. On the actual effect of the 2 of February, Shadow Child and his operatives began a full sinister attack on the ancient sacred clan within the Sacred Great Nation's borders, where they were trying to acquire the forbidden technique of possessing spiritual energy and power, to where the members of the Universal Founders were forced to fight up against this unknown threat. They took it down, but before that, the threat has already achieved the power of spiritual energy, to which Shadow Child warned the leader of the Universal Founders that he will regret the day he ever met with the members of the Unholy Alliance and that he will soon reap what he saw the day he exactly crossed them. And the member of the Universal Founders began facing toe-to-toe with the great Shadow Child and with the great Shadow Child's followers and his acolytes, to which they were able to unevenly match, and to which Shadow Child exactly told his followers, it's time to disappear. They got what they wanted in the end, to which they did exactly that as well. And the leader of the Universal Founders began to agree that the members of the Universal Heroes did take down this threat many years ago. How is it possible that it's still able to run loose unless the Astral Prison is already compromised by the ancient secret society known as the Founders, to where they all precisely agree that they are the one in fully control of the Astral Prison itself as well, which means that the alliance with this group has made it more powerful and more formidable than anything else they can barely be able to recognize as well. On the actual 12th of March, Shadow Child was able to reconvene with Dr. Darkness and Dr. Universe through an ancient dark cave, where he precisely told them that the steps and planning are fully ready to go on. All they need to do is withdraw from the attacks and allow the sleeper agents to beginning their full mission. To what Dr. Universe and Dr. Darkness exactly told him that they are very pleased that now things are going according to plan, and now may the rest of the operation take hold of the next that's about to begin. On the actual precise of the 8th of April, the Shadow Child was quietly completely within his ancient dark hideout, where it houses ancient wooden statues of creatures and monsters, where he was able to gain the power to absorbing and extracting them and focusing the power to literally meditate peacefully in absorbing and learning the power of balancing natural power and of balancing natural power and of balancing the power of balanced power of an imbalanced power, and into which was able to gain the power of changing his eyes into a different animal color foggy eye, to which glow to a different bluish eye or red colorful eye, to which proving that his powers are adapting and is also highly evolving in a more faster rate than ever possible. And he seemed very pleased until one of his followers exactly told him that the operation is about to begin its place, to which he seemed very pleased that now they can move forward with the final phase of the goal. On the actual 17th of May, Shadow Child was able to meet up with an alien, with a ruthless alien warlord conqueror, and he exactly promised him power and great demolishment upon his ancient enemies on a dark, variable world conquered and ruled by him and by his entire empire as well, to which he told him that if he can reposition himself at the right space of the cosmos, he will be able to rule humanity or either remove his top competitor known as a Hobbiken Core and disable the entire Hobbiken Core empire from conquering thousands of worlds, then he will be the one known throughout sacred history as the conqueror who never gave up the opportunity to taking ultimate power and to placing the dolomens of his creatures and of his people right then and there first. To which the alien warlord conqueror exactly told Shadow Child then that is precisely what he's willing to do, realizing the horrors that the Hobbiton Corps can release upon the known universe and the army and the armies that might actually possess. It will prove that the balance of power is now shifting to a dark and destructive path, and he knew that he cannot allow that to happen, especially when his position is about to be threatened. And Shadow Child exactly gave him the recognition that he must begin taking his rightful place now more than ever, and begin the goal of total annihilation and destruction, to which it will soon serve its moral purpose to its ancient goal, to which the alien conqueror warlord told him then that is what he will do. On the actual precise 8th of June, the members of the Unholy Alliance were able to reconvene through Shadow Child's ancient headquarters to where it was an ancient dark cave that houses no statues, only ancient mythical paintings of creatures, monsters that had the power of controlling shadow and manipulating darkness and elemental powers as well, to where Shadow Child began to reassure the members of the Unholy Alliance that everything is now put into place. They are ready to move forward with the next step of the plan, to where the leader and founder of the group exactly told Shadow Child that they are pleased that now the plan can move forward with the goal, and the other members exactly told him that they're not about to lose another vessel of a superhuman army that they must deliver to the other collaborators, to which you're expecting an army beyond anything else they've ever seen, an army of great super soldiers that are willing to do exactly what they want, that they're willing to do exactly as they want them to. Shadow Child began to reassure his members and his colleagues that the plan is ready to go. The alien conqueror will do just that. All they have to do is sit idly by and let the chess pieces move accordingly to plan, and the rest will do its work, and the event will go accordingly the way it's supposed to be. Dr. Darkness as well began to believe Shadow Child as he told the other members of the Unholy Alliance, now the plan can be put to work as well, to which they now know what must be done. Despite this, guys, Shadow Child is completely powerful, very, very highly immortal, highly skillful in the power of manipulating shadows, darkness, energy, dark magic, the dark arts, the power of teleportation, opening portals in dark, distant dimensions, and the fabric of reality itself as well, interdimensional traveling, the power of manipulating lightning, wood, stone, sand, and water, and mist, and energy at will. Very powerful and very dangerous as well. The power of summoning, resurrection, shape-shifting, the color of his eyes changing due to the power of spiritual energy, to the power of greater spiritual energy, and of natural power, and of balanced power as well, proving that no doubt he's very powerful and very highly dangerous as well, due to all that powers and everything else that he's completely extremely possessing. He has proven the power of persistence and resilience, and the power of true dedication to what he truly desires as well. He possesses a huge fleet of armadas, of battle cruisers, and of warship fleet at his full command. He and his dark followers have conquered 10,000 billions of worlds, many across the entire known universe, especially within the alien star systems, not within the sacred universe's star systems. Because why? The original Lord of Magic gave him a proposition to which he gladly accepted with his open arms in order to grow and expanding his followers and his dark army as well, and his entire dark armada as well. Due to this, his followers completely follow him, completely regardless of everything else. They fear him, and they know very well that he possesses immense power, and in doing so, they get the power, and they become more powerful than ever before as well. Shadow Child also quietly shares an extraordinary fascination over the members of the Universal Heroes, especially now that he's fully a member of the Unholy, especially that he's a fully member of the Unholy Alliance group of the secret society of supervillains, discovering that the members of the Universal Heroes are too powerful, but he does love toying with them, and he does love taunting them and haunting them due to their failures as well, and he has learned to never repeat the same failings and the same mistakes, possessing the power of intimate knowledge and the power of patience and waiting for the right time to strike as well, knowing full well that the threat and the opposite obstacle cannot be taken lightly, in repeating past mistakes or past failures rather than to learning from them, than not to complete repeating them over and over. And the members of the Unholy Alliance respect Shadow Child's true dedication and his true wisdom and true power of great nobility and of knowledge, that the group itself has become formidable due to his dark expertise and due to his dark experiential expertise of great knowledge, of great infinite knowledge, and of great infinite knowledge and power as well, sharing his super strategist, tactician, swordsmanship, hand-to-hand combat, dark magical manipulation creation, art creation, duplication, illusion casting, the power of wood manipulation, lightning, electricity manipulation as well, and the power of dark convergence, energy convergence, crystal energy convergence, environmental environmental manipulation, resurrection, and revival-based powers, which make him beyond a powerful force to be reckoned with. The Universal Girl quietly feared Shadow Child, knowing that he does possess infinite dark magical powers, and so do the other members of the Universal Founders, the allies of the Universal Heroes, know very well that Shadow Child is not meant to be underestimated. He's very powerful, very dangerous beyond his entire time, due to him being infused with energy, granted him the power of godlike powers of great immense immortality, and more base powers of manipulating gravity, teleportation, super speed, super hearing, super sensing, detection, and also the power of camouflage, stealth, disappearing, sensing abilities, and great power of seeing energy, of great power of seeing physical, spiritual, dark energy within the entire supernatural hidden within the entire supernatural world known as the sacred world itself as well, proving beyond doubt he is powerful and very, very invincible as well. Summoning, casting forbidden dark techniques and signs, to which he can do the power of creating a dark, shadowy astral projection of himself, to which he can do maintaining his individual bases of operation, as well as his hideouts, as well as his ancient dark crystal hideout of his temple, to which he protects at all costs by hiding it and shielding it by any means necessary, proving beyond doubt he's very, very highly keen observer and very highly aware of his surroundings and of his enemies and forces as well. And he respects the Shadow Empire warlords, commanders, the Dark Druids, the Dark Witches, and the Dark Faithful. He provides them intimate knowledge. In return, they gave him more power and more greater information. Due to his great skill of hypnosis and of brainwashing, he has created thousands of sleeper agents within the entire sacred great ancient's borders and rulership, able to place them at the right moment for him to begin his whole campaign of conquest, power, chaos, destruction, serving the group's goal of the Unholy Alliance's goal and its true mission, and as well as his dark purpose of his mission, and as well as his dark purpose of his mission and of his ancient goal as well, to which he believes as well, and is willing to facilitate the Unholy Alliance's goals and its mission to its darkest and more purposeful way, proving beyond doubt he is very, very, very observant and very patient, knowing the power of patience can bring, and he can bring great wisdom and honor along the way by waiting for the right moment to strike and holding your time at the right precise minute to exactly to strike, meaning he possessed the power of great super intelligence and the power of great telekinesis, hypnosis, mind controlling, levitation, dark magic conduit rituals, to which he can do energy projections, matter manipulation, energy manipulation, dark mechanical energy manipulation, all at will, serving as a higher godlike dark magical figure being as well, closer to the dark goddess of dark magic herself as well, proving beyond doubt he's powerful, invincible, and very, very, very feared throughout the entire sacred universe for his dark ambition of conquest and of rulership as well. He believes in the goals of the group of the Unholy Alliance, which makes him a greater respectful and loyal member. And the group itself values respect and trust and great humility among its own members, to which that's what makes them powerful and formidable as well, makes them highly dangerous, because they all respect each other's talents and powers and capabilities as they are, and in doing so, their followers and their operatives do just that by greatly facilitating their plans and orchestrating events from beyond the scenes and helping the ancient criminal organization known as the Founders and the Order of the Five as well, to which they also facilitate and guide the Unholy Alliance to fulfilling its ancient goal and mission as well through its highest, greatest nobility way. And Shadow Child has shown the power of great patience and the power of waiting at the right minute of time to literally attacking, and also waiting highly patiently and observantly, studying the threat not before making any moves, and respecting Universal Magic Girl and her team and the world heroes for their great persistency and for their great nobility of attacking and not actually rushing in to attack without a strategy, to which he completely respects the enemy of that, and by giving them the respect they need in a proper time they need as well, and respecting the leaders of the Universal Founders, respecting the members of the Universal Founders who are the most powerful allies of the members of the Universal Heroes, who are another different covert team that works as well as the allies of the Universal Heroes, showing that he respects them because of their true dedication and that they do deserve his respect and his time as well. But he always teaches them not to undermine a threat and never to undermine an opponent that you barely can easily understand, because that'll soon be their own downfall and of their own making. And the heroes have learned that the hard way, not to repeating past mistakes by putting their strategic moves and their battle tactics first and using intelligence and knowledge in understanding the enemy's philosophy and ideology, to which Shadow Child always wants them. And that makes him a higher, proficient, deadly, formidable, unpredictable threat, very known, very unknown, and very dangerous, high, loyal member of the Unholy Alliance. Well, guys, that's it for today's episode. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next week, Monday. You'll receive the episode today for those of you in Shorts, and for those of you in TikTok, and you'll receive the picture as well. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your day, and stay safe and stay happy and stay blessed. Keep spreading your light to the entire world and to the entire world itself, and keep being yourselves as well. You guys got this. I believe in you as you believe in me as well. Like and subscribe in Billy Yo's channel on YouTube and as well in TikTok. You'd very much quite appreciate that as well. But either way, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you so much. I'm very grateful that I can easily spring happiness to you guys in any day or in any time. You guys do the same thing for me. Love you guys so much. Keep going and keep pushing. I believe in you. Stay strong and stay safe. And bye. Have a blessed weekend. See you next week, Monday. Yeah, see you definitely next week, Monday. And you got this. Keep pushing and keep spreading the light. Peace out, brothers and sisters. Peace out.